are countless football clubs in the world. Some are household names, even to those who don't follow the sport. Others are known only to their most loyal fans. Welcome to the launch of our brand new project. In this series, we'll dive deep into the rise, glory, and sometimes even the fall of football clubs from around the globe. We'll also spotlight legendary players whose names are written in gold in the history of football. So wish us luck on this new journey. And don't forget to leave a comment if you enjoy this kind of content. Let's kick things off. Football, known as soccer in the United States and Canada, is the world's most popular sport, played and followed by billions. The modern game was born in England in 1863 when the Football Association was formed to unify the rules. But the roots of football go much further back. Ancient civilizations like China, Greece, Rome, and even Central America had their own versions of the beautiful game. Why did football take over the world so easily? Well, it's simple. All you need is a ball and a place to play. The British Empire helped spread the sport in the 19th century. And global competitions like the FIFA World Cup and Champions League turned it into a spectacle. But at its heart, football is local. Clubs are more than teams. They're symbols of identity, pride, and passion. Sure, a lot of people around the world like kicking a ball. But if you can kick it like him and you've got a smart manager, you might just become one of the highest paid athletes on the planet. And if you're truly special, you might even become the GOAT like him with 8 Ballon d'Ors. Or him with 5. But we'll save their stories for another day. Today's video is about what is probably the most popular football club in the world right now. This club has won a record number of Champions League titles, has been crowned Spanish champion 20 times, and has lifted the Copa del Rey 12 times. Yes, you've probably already guessed which club we're talking about. The legendary Real Madrid.
Dream within
Cristiano Ronaldo! Gareth Bale's got it! What a wonder goal! Ronaldo!
Casemiro from distance!
That is a magnificent goal!
This isn't just a football club. It's a global superpower, a billion-dollar institution with influence that stretches far beyond the pitch. As of 2024, Real Madrid is consistently ranked among the richest sports clubs in the world, with annual revenues exceeding $800 million. Their income comes from TV rights, sponsorships, global merchandising, ticket sales, and of course, Champions League prize money. Brands line up to be associated with them. Adidas, Emirates, Audi, you name it. Unlike many top clubs, Real Madrid is still owned by its members, called socios rather than foreign billionaires or private investors. This gives the club a unique level of autonomy and tradition, even as it operates like a global enterprise. They have one of the most powerful football academies, La Fábrica, a constantly evolving youth system that has produced stars for decades. And their renovated Santiago Bernabéu Stadium, now a high-tech, multi-use arena, is expected to bring in hundreds of millions more every year. From elite signings to smart investments in youth, Real Madrid is playing chess while others play checkers. But how did it get here? How did a club founded over 120 years ago grow into the most decorated and influential team in world football? Let's rewind the clock to the very beginning. To understand Real Madrid, we have to go back, way back to 1902. That's when the club was officially founded as Madrid Football Club by a group of academics and students with a passion for the new sport spreading across Europe. Just a few years later, in 1920, King Alfonso XIII granted the club the title Real, meaning royal, and that's how Real Madrid was born. Even in those early years, the club was ambitious. They became one of the founding members of La Liga in 1929 and won their first league title in 1932. But the real transformation came in the 1950s when Real Madrid started building its legacy, not just as a successful club, but as a symbol of football excellence around the world. Led by club president Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid entered its golden era. Bernabeu wasn't just a leader, he was a visionary. He built the iconic Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, signed international stars, and pushed for the creation of a European tournament, which eventually became the European Cup, now known as the Champions League. And Real Madrid? They didn't just participate, they dominated. With legends like Alfredo Di Stéfano, Ferenc Puskás, and Francisco Gento, the club won the first 5 European Cups in a row from 1956 to 1960. No team has ever repeated that feat. Real Madrid wasn't just winning games. They were creating a global identity, playing attacking, elegant football that inspired millions. But not everything was smooth sailing. In the 1970s, Real Madrid's golden generation aged, and the new generation struggled to find its footing. In the 1980s, Real faced major transformations. The rise of the La Quinta del Buitre, a golden generation led by Emilio Butragueño, the Vulture, and other stars like Michel, Manolo Sanchis, and Rafael Martín Vázquez. This group won 5 consecutive La Liga titles and 2 UEFA Cups, restoring domestic dominance. However, European glory remained elusive, and internally, the club faced scandals, financial disputes, tensions with fans, and leadership conflicts. In the early 2000s, President Florentino Pérez launched the Galácticos project, buying one superstar every year. The most shocking move? In 2000, Luis Figo, the captain and icon of Barcelona, transferred to Real Madrid for 62 million euros, a world record at the time. This caused absolute chaos in Barcelona, where Figo was greeted with coins, bottles, and even a pig's head thrown onto the field. This transfer launched the Galácticos era, bringing in players like Zidane, 76 million euros, Ronaldo, 45 million euros, Beckham, 37 million euros. It wasn't just about sports. Real became a marketing powerhouse. But beneath the glitter, Real Madrid struggled with finances. By the early 2000s, the club was nearly 300 million euros in debt. Florentino Pérez made a bold move. He sold the club's training ground in central Madrid for around 500 million euros. This is often seen as one of the smartest financial moves in football history.
Oh my goodness! You know, Ronaldo! Brilliant! Karim Benzema! Is Bale. Oh, another wonderful finish! Ronaldo is patient! Brilliant from Cristiano Ronaldo!
In 2009, Real Madrid signed Cristiano Ronaldo from Manchester United for 94 million euros, along with Kaká, 65 million euros, Karim Benzema, 35 million euros, Xabi Alonso, 30 million euros. Under Carlo Ancelotti, Real finally won the long-awaited Decima, their 10th European title, in 2014. Under Zinedine Zidane, Real achieved the impossible, winning the Champions League 3 times in a row, 2016, 2017, 2018. In the 2010s and 2020s, Real continued to dominate. 4 Champions Leagues in 5 years, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2018. National and international titles. With young stars like Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, and Jude Bellingham, Real is building its future. Real Madrid is more than a club. It's a symbol of victory, resilience, and greatness. It's a place where history is written in gold. As they say in Madrid, either you play for Real Madrid or you play against them.